'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the vale the lands had been swallowed by snow, sleet, and hail. A blizzard most foul had been laid on Thermholde, and was keeping its villagers in with its cold. It started quite small, as storms tend to do, but as it continued it meant only bad news. For almost 3 years they tried to survive, but as the winter continued, how would they stay alive? Their stockpiles were barren, the kegs had run dry. It seemed like they all were now doomed to die. But the chief of the village, both strong and quite wise, sent a message that cut through the snow-ridden skies. A party of elves caught wind of the news, and set off to Thermholde with nothing to lose. Now they enter the city where the snow harshly gleams, to answer the call of... The clouds paint the sky dark as the snow fills the air, when the party arrives in Thermholde's town square. As you all look around, at first glance all alone, I'll ask you in order to make yourselves known. Starting with Josh.
My character's name is Ko. He's around 6'2", 180 pounds. He's got short brown hair, stubble on his face. He wears a studded leather armor with 2 scimitars at his hip, with a bag of holding on his side. He has what else? He has a scar under his left eye, and and he has brown eyes.
Fuyu, your turn.
Okay, Adanna, Rumscient, a hermit of a special type of elves. Really didn't want to be up here, but the alpha druids will not keep pestering him about being summoned to help with the northern folks. Grumpy and regretting to come into this frozen wasteland is a kind druid, somewhat medical expert, astral elf, who really wishes he was back in the south.
Not a fan of the cold weather, I see. Let's see.
Nope.
Lexi, your turn.
I am playing Holly Hallmark, whose entire character is based around the really crappy Hallmark movies. Just a girl from a big city going to a small town, meets a childhood friend, falls in love, and finds out the meaning of Christmas. And then they get a divorce, and now she's really depressed. Following along in this group.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Wait, is this
Now
is
she's
this what
trying to
happened?
find the meaning of Christmas again in her
That's
soul.
not how Hallmark movies end.
Or that is how they begin. Maybe that's how they begin.
I'm just going to laugh my ass off if this is going to be a constant cycle over and over again every year.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Do you realize the mental toll 18 divorces takes on somebody?
Maybe that's why Hallmark makes so many movies. It happens every year.
Oh,
She
man.
is the main character of every single Hallmark movie.
She's a rundown celebrity. She is done with the movies. Anyway, Rock, your turn.
Wait, isn't Robo going first?
I'll get to him. You go first.
Oh, alright. Alright, so my character, Taya Tsuki, she's an elf wearing a long black coat, but then if you look closely you can see like a silk tree-like patterns on it. She wears a purple hat decorated with a mistletoe and a single reindeer antler. And she has black hair falling over one side of her face, which covers up an eye patch, and a scarred eye on the left side of her face. She carries a pepperbox pistol on her hip, and beneath her robes, she keeps a what do you call it? I'll just say say a dagger for now. What it was called.
She's an outlaw loose and running, came a whisper from each lip, and she's here to deck the halls with a big iron on her hip.
Perfect.
Now then,
And she-
Robo.
You all hear a pattern of turning gears and pistons, becoming more louder and louder as it approaches the party. You all see, standing firm and tall, is a wooden knight. 2 long pipes attached to both sides of its head go upwards like ears of an elf. The warrior's feet are curved and pointy like lavish shoes, and lastly, a bright, glowing red light floats harmlessly around the knight. Looking at it more clearly, it is a small wooden reindeer, with a nose shining more brightly than any star in the night sky. The figure stops in its movement, but then a click can be heard from inside the armor. Then suddenly, a series of whirling whistles and functioning instruments began rattling the knight slightly, until finally, the chest opens. The noises abruptly stop, and a small staircase lowers down from the chest cavity.
A small man then emerges from the suit and greets you all with a chatter smile. He wears a dusty lab coat, a pair of goggles with frantic swirls in the lenses, a very colorful green and red hat with a shiny bell at the end, and has swirling, balding blue hair. The best way to describe him is that he looks like a circus clown who recently took up a career as a surgeon.
Tell me about him.
The
That was
biggest,
amazing.
the biggest build up for the
Wow.
littlest guy.
I love that.
Ruthieo Jinglesmith at your service. But if you know me by my more infamous title, I am Professor Jingles.
You sound like if Ludwig von Drake got really into the spirit of Christmas.
Well, it is a business, and business is quite high.
Mhm. Alright, well, now that you guys have gotten yourselves introduced, now that you've introduced yourselves, what would you guys like to do now that you've arrived in the town square?
Let's see. Adam just, keeping warm by keeping his pointy ears covered. He's like, it's making me come up here. As he's not having a happy time.
Does the town have a bakery?
Yes, but right now, all the buildings are completely closed down. They are all dark, ice and snow completely over everything. You're not sure if there's anyone here. You might be too late.
I wish to ask, where is the biggest building in this town?
Give me a perception check. You are standing in a blizzard, so you probably might have to squint.
He just uses his little wooden mech as a stepping stool and just clamber over it, just getting a better look.
He reaches into the chest compartment and pulls out a periscope or something.
Wait, do I get a periscope?
I'll let you have one, sure.
Alright, just a very special emergency periscope, and it's just made completely of wood, except for the lenses, of course.
It would be 14.
Okay. As you search for a life sign, your efforts prove nigh. The town seems as empty as the cold, barren sky. When what to your wondering eyes should appear, but the town hall lit up and surrounded by deer.
Ah, there it is. Come along, Zai companions. I believe we have found our destination.
Well, it is about time. Essentially, we move post haste.
All right. You guys headed off?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am.
I hope y'all are. This is probably pretty cold outside.
Guys, he's just starting
Get out of the
towards
cold
the
as fast
building.
as we can.
Yeah, don't worry, Jingles has an indoor heater within the suit, he'll be fine.
Meanwhile, Holly is
Yeah,
having
you
to
just see Adanna just, beeline towards the building. It's like warmth, 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 warmth.
Holly's having the time of her life, making snow angels or something.
Yeah. He's rolling around in the snow this is so wonderful.
Jingles is also going to mentally command his homunculus servant Ruby to basically guide the way using her red nose as like a light.
Alrighty, so.
Ruby, we need your assistance.
Alrighty. So I assume you guys have gotten there by now. No glasses clink loudly, no talking is heard. The silence from within is eerily absurd. And the deer that you spotted are anything but. It's a dire elk herd that's surrounding the hut. They're loaded with saddles and pelts of all manner, and the biggest also carry the Thermholde war banner. But they're starving and freezing, and they've seen better days. The winter spared no one, even the elk have been phased. So I want you guys to imagine you are in front of this town hall. It's, like I said, it is completely silent. It's still lit up, and you can see through the frost on the glass that there are figures in there. You notice there seems to be a lot of people.
Is it like warm in here?
Like the whole town's worth, or?
Probably so. The only way you'll know for sure, though, is if you go in.
Go ahead, Zen.
I had it in.
Just go in like we're go. Yeah, Taya's gonna just bust open the door like she's entering into the saloon.
Oh boy. The town hall is massive and filled to the brim, and the silence is deafening when you walk in. The townsfolk all watch you, with eyes glazed with pain and hunger and sorrow and no hope of refrain. The once mighty Vikings are down to their last, all driven insane by the years that blew past. They've taken to eating their boot and belt leather, as all other food has run dry from the weather. You've been standing in the doorway for what feels like years. Best not let the heat out, it'll drive them to tears. Remember that you caught the message from the chief, so you might want to try and use that.
I suppose I shall do, unless, of course, anyone else is up to the task.
Like, did we get do we have like a letter, or was it like a verbal proclamation or something?
No, it's like a letter. I mean, like, I want you to imagine instead of like a message in a bottle, they literally just like held it up to a strong gust of wind and it just went whoosh.
Oh.
Where's
yeah,
the chief?
Yeah, just like. Yeah, Taya just reaches into her robes and just pulls out the letter and holds it up high. It's like, we seek the chief. Where is he?
The Vikings say nothing, but they all look one way, to the chief of the village who sits clear as day. And there in a seat made from carved wood and bone, sits Nicolaus Clustralar upon his great throne. His eyes sharp as daggers, his stature, how scary. His adorned in plate armor as red as a cherry. His face is half lit by the fireplace's glow, and the beard on his chin is as white as the snow. The hilt of a great sword is clenched in his fist, and its crimson-stained blade tells you he's never missed. His breathing is slow, but it's patient and steady. He knows none of you, and he sits battle ready. So right now, he isn't sure of you. But if you would like to roll a persuasion check, actually 2 people roll persuasion checks, and see if you can convince Nicholas that you are, in fact, the people that he needs.
Alright.
I'll roll too, since I was the one that just blabbed out like that.
I guess I shall also help act as a negotiator for this one too.
By the way, he is staring you down. Are you still in your armor right now, Jingles?
No, he just left out of it.
Okay.
Well, I mean, he can take it with him, he just doesn't want to leave it in snow. Like, parked it outside like a car, basically.
Yeah. Well, they were definitely
Ooh,
aware of you making big footsteps, and I think some of them might have seen the armor, so they're a little bit wary of you for sure. Okay, so that's a 12. One more persuasion check, somebody. Well, I guess that was Robo, right?
Quick question. Is the room inside cold?
No. It's like
Thank God.
It's the one warm place in this entire town. In fact, it's probably the one warm place that you've had for at least a few miles.
Uh-huh. Is there anything broken that I can see within the hall? Maybe I can be able to mend it to show that we are of great assistance to this tribe?
The only broken thing here are all the people inside. They are broken inside.
Yeah, mending. Yeah, the mending can't fix that.
Are you saying are they like ill, sick, or damaged already? Something that's attacked them recently?
They're starved. They're, like, lethargic. They're wary of you because they haven't seen people in years. But mainly, they're just ready for this winter to be over.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Anyway, Robo, were you doing that persuasion check?
Alright, Professor Jingles is going to bow his head in a very respectful yet extravagant way to basically show that he is no threat and is willing to assist these tribals in their terrible time of need. 19.
Oh, wow, 19? Yeah, okay, that definitely tracks. Well, everyone's at least amused by this little spectacle of this little science man. And Taya, I'm going to assume that you bring the invitation, or the SOS, up to Nikolaus. So,
Yes.
He looks over the note, and he thinks for a minute. Then he turns to the hearth and he tosses it in it. He trusts you completely. You're the ones that he seeks. So he sits himself down, and he finally speaks. He leans forward, clutching onto his greatsword, and he says, "Forgive me, elves. I was unaware that we would have you come so soon. I am Nicholas Krostralar. I am the leader of the once proud Klostrad clan. We were a powerful Viking clan, but our numbers are dwindling from the endless winter. This is the only place we can take refuge from the blizzard. It's been going for 2 years, almost 3. But we are not sure what caused it. No blizzard ever goes this long. We perhaps think it's supernatural. The wrath of the Titan god, Thrym, worshipped by the frost giants as the god of cold and ice. We've sent search parties anywhere to try and find a place to escape from the blizzard, but none of them have returned."
Can I make a history check to see if I know about the clan he's talking about?
Sure. While he does that, would anybody else like to do anything?
Holly steps forward and she's like, that's really depressing. But you know what cheers me up? Some nice holiday music.
Oh my god!
Why don't we all sing Christmas carols?
Please save me. She was singing the whole way here.
I personally love Jingle Bells.
No!
Nikolaus looks at
His hat down.
Nikolaus looks at you, Holly, and you hear him exhale very, very loudly from his nose, almost like a bull snorting. He's basically telling you to back down. The best way to spread Christmas cheer might not be singing loud for all to hear this time.
Oh.
She slowly starts to pull out some Jingle Bells.
Oh no.
Miss...
I
Hey.
ready my hand.
Miss...
Aim.
Miss Holly, I implore you to refrain from that action for now. Maybe another time.
Anyway,
What about Rock Christmas tree?
meanwhile, Josh, with a 17, you know about the Klostrad clan. They are a vicious group of Vikings. They have overpowered every other Viking tribe in the north, taking anything they please, and anyone who survives is basically forcefully assimilated into this clan. So for their numbers to go from on top of the world to almost extinct, this is a big deal.
Ko has a sudden realize on his face. He's like, "Oh, these people," but he keeps it to himself. But he's like, "All right, I know who these people are."
So, right. So, you believe that some ice god is responsible for your tribe's current condition?
Aye, lad, we do. Thrym is the natural enemy of the Klostrad clan, as all Vikings as well. We do not know what we have done to evoke his wrath, but we believe we have crossed the line. That is why you are here. We need you to see what we have done. You are the only ones who can investigate. We are all too weary to continue. As the party listens in, out sounds a loud crashing. As a dire elk bursts in, wounded, screaming, and thrashing. And just as it enters, it tumbles down fast. Until there on the floor, the dying elk breathes its last.
I was supposed to see if I could save it.
Nope. Behind it, its rider, who was dragged like a sled. A quick glance and a pulse check confirmed that he's dead. Nikolaus is stunned
Okay,
silent, but then picks up the dead, and closes his eyes and covers his head. The town hall falls silent as he's laying on the fire, till he's burned into ashes on the impromptu pyre. Then the chief checks the elk and lets out a tense sigh, and he turns to the party with resolve in his eyes. That rider, he was one of my greatest associates. He was dispatched to the town of Hyberden, one of our strongholds and a major mining and metalworking hub. We originally believed it was lost to an avalanche in the blizzard's first year. But if he's returned, that means the town could still be standing. Perhaps our answers lie there. Now, that being said, Fuyu, you cannot save the elk, but I'll let you roll a medicine check if you would like to check on it. And see if you can basically do an autopsy.
Sure. I'm good.
What's the criminally
15!
Okay, so the elk is missing lots of fur. It is badly frostbitten. It's covered in scratches, and in several places, it looks like it has been impaled by sets of 4 long stabs grouped together in a slightly curved line. Think like Freddy Krueger's glove. Now, the cold injuries are most obviously from the weather. The loss of fur and the scratches are probably from a creature attack. But unfortunately, with a 15, you have no idea what those stab wounds are from.
I think that would be more of a nature check to see what kind of animal killed this thing.
Well, I'll let you try.
Alright, I only got a +2. Ironically, the druid only has a +2 in nature. Wow! Wow!
Whoa.
Well, good golly. Okay.
Christmas?
So the scratches you identify right away. Those are wolves. But here's the thing. No wolf has ever dug its claws all the way through its prey like those impalement wounds. In fact, the only thing that those could be is some kind of weapon. You think probably like, say, an arrow wound, like a crossbow bolt or something.
He looks at the chief and says, is there like a nearby village or a tribe that causing trouble or something? This creature was clearly been hunted down by wolves and man-made materials.
And Nikolaus shakes his head. He says, "We're unsure if Hyberden is even still alive. For all we know, everyone else is dead. The wolves might be one thing, but any man that could hurt the elk, long gone."
Where exactly is the direction to the said village?
And he points out towards one of the windows and he says, "If you go northwest for about an hour, you'll find Hyberden." I take it then you all are up to the challenge.
Do we get anything out of it? Will we get anything out of this?
He looks at the... I forgot her name, but it's
Taya?
like a quick ticket out of this lands back to the south, where it's nice and warm.
So Nikolaus thinks for a moment. He says, "I'm afraid we have very little to give you."
On the contrary, I think you may do. I will willing to assist in this journey to save your home and all that, but on one condition.
Very well.
If we clear the storms and save your people from a snowy and icy death, you will be willing to trade with us any and all woods that we were able to cut down in your lands. Also, once we liberated the said stronghold you said that was lost to the storm, me and my companions here will have all the right to make it our own home.
He thinks it over for a moment. Some of the Vikings don't seem to take those demands very well. But before they can do anything, Nikolaus holds up his hand, and he says, "Very well. Your demands will be satisfied if you return alive."
Very happy to make good business of you. I promise you, you will not be disappointed.
In that case, I will send one of my own to help guide you into Hyberden. And it is here, Cam, I would like you to introduce your character, please.
You all hear like a and you turn
Is one of us
around.
jumping?
Probably
Yeah.
so.
Are you?
The shorter people
I
in the
just
group
don't
are probably, like, coming up off the ground from the impact.
Ah.
You can hear the bells in Holly's pocket jingling.
Hold on, I gotta get something real quick. And so around out of a set of doors, I think they open and you just see this walk in. This is
He's
a
a candy
10-foot
cane.
tall candy cane golem, wearing a fur line around his neck with a large carved beard on his face. He's got like a cape strewn over one shoulder and similarly striped pants. There's like large chunks taken out of him. You can see like different damage marks, and inside is like a glistening cherry red, like crystallized candy looking substance inside. And he just stands there and goes,
If Kratos was a candy cane.
God of candy.
What?
Oh.
I'm suddenly feeling very hungry.
What is that?
Nikolaus looks over his shoulder at the giant golem and he turns back to you and he says, "This is my strongest soldier. His name is Dojj Ramm. I don't know how he came to be or where he came from. One day he drifted into our town hall and he's been here ever since. He is the only one here who has not been fazed by the winter in any way. He's the strongest out of all of us, and if we aren't careful, he will be the only one of us left. But, as he is still in good health, I trust him to guide you to Hyberden." And he turns to Dojj, and he nods to him, and he kind of gestures over to the party, and he says, "Dojj, they are yours now. Do not let them fail."
Dodge walks over and puts his hand on Niklaus, right?
Yes.
He puts one of his hands like very gently on Niklaus's shoulder and just nods his head very slowly and goes and walks over to the party and stands with them.
You just see like Jingles like going around him, like examining him, like imagining his specs. Like,
This is a very, very particular specimen. I've never seen anything like him before.
Would we know how golems are made, or how golems come to be?
No, you actually wouldn't. There's not a lot of lore on golems.
I heard that they are made sometimes by stone or any other material, but this looks like more of a... What's this?
he like puts like a finger on him, like licks it.
Candy cane?
You should not lick things, boy. I think he didn't like it.
Hush, hush. The scientist is examining.
His hair's starting to glow with nature magic. Get ready to use Thorn Whip on the whippersnapper.
Are you in your armor?
No, you just have like this little... You just have like this little 3 feet in height little man just like go up to your leg and just like taking a finger on your leg and just like licking it.
Dodge like reaches out and very gently just kind of like clasps his entire hand over your head and picks you up and like moves you over so that you can't touch him anymore.
Okay, fine.
Curiosity
Okay.
kills the cat, you know.
Understood. I know. All right. I'll calm down. All right. Veal help.
Now then,
Thank you for coming up.
with your services pledged, Nicholas quickly strides, and you all follow him till you end up outside. As you mount the dire elks, he takes one of you aside, because he has a secret he'd like to confide. Which of you would like to get this little secret from Nikolaus?
I will.
Probably me.
I just wonder if they just like.
I heard
Holly or something.
two people. I heard two people talk here.
I vote for Holly.
Holly
Yeah, yeah,
is,
because-
like,
There's a
looking
third,
man up and down,
throwing
like,
a third name.
"You married?
Holly would be funny.
She's
So-
on the hunt for her 50th husband.
So,
Oh God.
Holly, before you get on your elk, you hear Nikolaus like slam his greatsword on the ground, and you feel Dojj like pick you up and like carry you over to Nikolaus, still holding on to you like baby Simba. Just like staring dead on at Nikolaus. And he
Oh my.
Oh no! Whoa!
God, what's that again?
No, don't come
Dodge
up.
looks at you. Dodge gives you a very prescient look and looks at you like in your motherfucking eyes and is like, "Huh?"
She's into
They
it.
just
She's
make
into
a Tim
it.
Allen noise.
I don't think that's the message.
Anyway, so Nikolaus looks at you and he grabs you by the shoulder and he says, "You infuriate me, girl.
Ah,
Your mere presence has made my men ill-tempered. But if Dojj trusts you, so do I." And he reaches behind him and he pulls out a curved horn. It is adorned in like really fancy silver patterns and glowing blue very faintly from the inside. You look at the narrow end of the horn and you see it looks like a mouthpiece on the horn. And all of this is inside a small leather satchel that is secured with a strap, and he says, "This horn is our most valuable possession, an heirloom passed down between chiefs of the village. I am trusting you with this power. You cannot let anyone else have this. It will not work in their hands. Only you can wield this. Do we have an understanding, girl?"
this is a really weird way to propose, but okay.
Can I roll a perception check listening to this?
No, you're busy right now. Like,
Damn it.
yeah, you're like on like
Dodge.
you're on like
sighs.
you're on like the starboard side of the town hall, and Dojj has like dragged Holly all the way back to the front. Anyway,
Yeah, and I was just wondering, what did that elf do this time?
I'm just going to say, did it suddenly become more quieter recently?
I think she's fucking dead.
Dojj commits a crime. Anyway, so this horn that you have received is called the Horn of Jotun. If you know anything about Norse mythology, Jotunheim is the cold, frost-ridden wasteland that is home to the giants in Norse mythology. As an
What's it
action,
called?
it's called Jotunheim.
Ah.
So, as an action, this horn can be blown and it will summon a mighty wind. The target must succeed a DC 15 or it will take 4d8 force damage. If it succeeds, it will take 2d8. This horn only has 2 charges, so I would suggest that you use it wisely.
You just gave me an instrument? I'm more intrigued.
Oh no.
This
He
guy,
is just
This is
shiver
like-
down his spine.
this is
Hey,
like a
Weaver.
big old chief. I assume he is way older than Holly.
She's
It's
desperate.
giving you.
I mean,
Oh,
with
she will
elves,
outlive
you never
them.
know.
Holly is confirmed a DILF lover.
Perfect.
Anyway, so when Nikolaus basically like puts the strap around Holly and he says, "This horn is said to contain the very power of Jotunheim itself, a place so foul and evil that even the strongest are brought to their knees by its overwhelming cold and power. I advise you extreme caution when you use this horn. Many believe, though it is powerful, that it is cursed." make sure you come back and do not lose that horn. I bid you good luck. Dojj, take her back to her elk. And confiscate her bells.
Dojj,
No, hang on.
Dojj is plucking them off of her.
You've got an instrument now. You don't need those.
I'm a bard.
You
I
may,
need my bell.
you may have an single bell.
No.
Yeah, Dojj leaves one bell on you.
Wait. Her earrings are jingle bells. Does he take those too?
He takes one and he leaves the other.
This guy's stoked.
What the hell?
He's a golem, he's not an idiot.
Oh boy.
Oh, brilliant.
Anyway, you guys, the rest of you guys see Dojj carry back Holly and just drop her onto an elk. And he goes around and he gets on a much larger elk, and probably like one of the ones with the Thermholde's war banner.
Hold on, may I? May I just one thing?
Yeah, sure.
It's a bear.
I'll allow it. He gets on a bear with Thermholde's war banner because he's just the coolest.
Wait. Is it like a bear but has like antlers like tied to around its head or something, like a hat?
You know
Yes.
what? Yeah. It's a bear deer. It's a beer. He's riding a beer.
Not the beer.
Taya is just gonna like tip her.
When you said bear, I thought of the bear from regular show with like the biker helmet on its head.
Yeah.
Taya's just gonna tip her horn-decorated hat at the bear. It was like, yeah, guess we have the same style.
Would anyone like to ask what happened to Holly in the meantime? Because she looks very, very shaken up from basically being controlled by a golem.
And
Her
losing
heart
all
broken
of
for the
her bells.
15th time, maybe?
Ollie, what'd you do this time?
Do we
Does
notice
she
that
look
her
that
bells are
shaken up?
missing?
Were you trying to chase some men again?
I think I was just proposed to in the weirdest way.
I think you're wrong.
What happened to your bells?
Yeah, it's surprisingly more
He just starts crying.
Oh, poor baby.
Okay, maybe let's just change the topic. I don't like people crying. It's messy.
I'm getting frostbite on places I don't like.
Oh dear.
Alright. Excuse me.
Dojj is like
Dojj-
quietly watching all of you.
Dojj, would you kindly lead the way?
Yes, I would appreciate that.
All right then.
He begins doing.
Oh, would it also clarify that Jingles is basically in the mech suit again and is like riding a reindeer inside of a suit?
Nice.
Wow.
With a crack of the reins, you're all northern bound, with the hopes of an answer in the old mountain town. As you guys are riding, would you two of you make perception checks? Make it at disadvantage, though, because you're in a very strong blizzard.
Alright. 10.
Okay, one more person?
I'll go, I guess, since I'm assuming I'm next to Dojj, or unless Dojj can do it.
Either one,
Since he's leading?
Dojj is lead the way, if you want to make a check for me, Cam.
Oh god, I have terrible perception, y'all.
Why do you think I rolled?
I mean, you're already rolling at disadvantage, so, like, don't feel too bad, I guess, question mark?
Fuck. My fucking... Oh, god damn it. All of my goddamn skills just got wiped.
Oh,
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
you still remember?
That's what I was hoping you guys weren't gonna mention me.
Ah, crap. Okay, that's fine.
I
We'll...
guess I can do. I guess I can, since I assume I am running alongside Dojj, since I was.
Yeah,
I'll just roll.
we'll let...
Dojj is
Dojj
leading the way.
has
He's
his
not.
eyes closed right now.
We'll let you...
Dojj is looking at Holly like still upset about earlier.
We'll let you make that check. Cam, if you are able to get your skills back, let me know.
I got it back.
Oh,
They're
okay,
totally bullshit, but I put skills back in.
good. Awesome. Yeah, I was about to say, I wasn't gonna make you do anything until you got your skills back.
Yeah, I'm good. We're good.
Okay, fantastic.
Okay.
We're gaming.
We ball.
Yes!
Balling out in the snow.
Bless you.
Alright, so who's running the perception check this time?
Fuyu already made one, so you make one. And remember, that's at disadvantage, because big, strong blizzard.
Is there a way I can basically have my little homunculus companion using the bright red nose to guide the way?
Would your...
Or, like, light up the area a bit more?
Isn't Ruby, like, piloting the mech suit right now, though?
I'm what? No, I'm piloting the mech suit!
So you are in a giant wooden armor suit on an elk.
Yes.
Boy, I
It's
bet...
armor, basically.
Boy,
He's a small man in armor.
This elk is straining right now.
Why do you think Dojj has a bear?
Yeah, I better say, if I didn't know you were riding in the suit, I would have given you a bear.
Alright, the first one is a 9, so I don't like the odds. I don't like these odds.
I better say, I don't like these odds for you either.
Oh, whoops. Forgot.
I don't like these odds, Chief.
Yeah, but
Never tell me the
This is a certified drink from my mug moment.
This is a certified drink from my mug.
Okay,
9 is the lower one.
Ha! Fail. Alright. Let's see here.
This stream is sponsored by I Drink From My Cup.
You so Fuyu and Rock, both of you don't see anything except just miles and miles and miles of windswept snow. It's just everywhere right now. You're not even sure if you're going in a straight line.
Bullshit in my face.
Thank goodness you're following the party.
I just realized I only have one eye, so I'm guessing that that didn't help.
Oh wow.
That's
Yikes.
a double disadvantage.
I'm gonna say I should have made you roll again to see if that was even lower. Dang.
If like one stray snowflake went into my other eye, into my remaining eye.
Yeah.
I did offer to give you a wooden eye, but you said no. Don't make you a wooden eye. You wouldn't like that.
Fucking
Christopher, how would that even work?
It's not like I
Dojj turns around and goes
through a
through the
wooden eye. So 9 is still the lowest.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. Fuyu, you had the higher of the checks,
Yes.
but after like what feels like forever in this blizzard, you vaguely catch the outline of what you think is a person.
Can I cast Dancing Light?
You may. You might
Okay,
want to stop the party though, so you don't get left behind.
He shouts, "Hey guys, you might want to stop.
Why?
There's someone out here."
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Hi,
Dojj
Brian.
like puts up a fist and stops everybody.
Taya just like puts her hand on her gun.
Let's
Like,
see.
she sees.
He holds up his club, which there's a bit of a druidic symbol, a holly on it.
Mhm.
As it glows 3 spectrals of lights. Am I reading this correctly?
3? No, not 3. 4.
4, yeah, 4 spectral lights that's flowing over towards the silhouette of a figure in the distance.
Okay, so as you follow the lights, when you get about like, I'll say 10 feet away, you realize that this person is completely encased in a block of ice.
Oh.
And they look like they were running away from the direction you were coming. When you get up close, you see perhaps the most terrifying thing you have seen in a long time. This person is completely pale, a little, I'd say frostbitten in more than a few areas. Their eyes are as black as night, and their mouth is like slack-jawed, just wide open agape in fear.
But this, I don't really need to make a medicine check to figure out how this poor bastard died.
Yeah, no. I don't think I don't think you'll need that.
But would I know freezing in this position is not normal?
Yeah, you would know that even a blizzard like this won't freeze somebody in, like, a perfect, like, block. I mean, like, literally a perfect rectangular prism of ice.
Wait, he's in an actual ice block?
Oh,
Yeah, no, he is literally frozen solid dead.
But I didn't realize it was like a literal block.
Yeah.
Same here. Aldius just go look at it up and down. It's like, this is not even natural. I thought it was a white dragon doing this.
What do you mean this is not now? Only! Oh, okay, yep, I see now.
He taps on the eyes with his club.
What the hell sort of thing can do
Ice
this?
doesn't form like this. I've seen people being blasted with from white dragons, but this is not their work.
Well, obviously. Then what is it?
Nature check?
We'll just go ahead and tell you, you're not sure. The closest thing you think is that it's human involvement to put it in such a perfect prism, but then that does leave the question of, why are they just dropping random frozen bodies out and around?
And the body looks like it was running away, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it appears that our victim here must have failed to escape from whatever is trying to catch it.
But I will allow you to make an Arcana check if you would like to try and figure out why this person is, like, essentially looks like they were possessed when they were running away.
Oh, I can't do that.
Can I assist him?
You can, or you can just make the check for you. I mean, I feel
I
like,
got a +2.
Robo, what you got?
Dirty 20.
With
Okay.
or
It's like
without
very close on that
assistance?
ice. Very examining it. Very thoroughly.
Okay, so
dirty 20.
with a dirty 20. Oh wow, you hit a +5. All right, nice. So you push up your glasses, and Ruby, like, floats around, you know, lighting up different angles and all that.
That's a good girl.
As you, like, get up on the palm of your armor and stand up and look into the face of this poor frozen person, you suddenly fall back, like, panicking in fear.
9.
For a brief moment, you have flashes of what you think is some kind of battle going on. It's mostly a lot of blue and white, but you hear a lot of screaming, armor clanging, you hear some people shouting, "Run!" Right before the visions end, you see... You guys know what the ring is, I assume, and you know the cursed videotape. Right before the end, it's kind of like that. Yeah, it's kind of like that. You see the figure of what appears to be a woman, at first standing off very far away, all covered up in shadow and all that. But then, like, it, like, suddenly gets close, and the last thing you see before the visions end is her eyes light up a bright, like, glacial blue, and then the visions are over.
You alright? You
What
alright there, bud?
the hell?
Dodge.
Is ice
Dodge,
really that scary?
Wait. Did Emma...
Dodge reaches out
You
and
want that? You alright there, partner?
Everyone, just shut. I just need silence.
Dodge puts a hand on Ruthio's shoulder. I would like to use Gaze of Two Minds.
Okay.
It is a warlock thing. It's an action where I can perceive through his senses until the end of my next turn, as long as he's on the same existence. I'm blinded and deafened to my own surroundings, but I just want to, like, reach over and, like, feel what he's feeling.
Okay. I assume you don't make a check for this. So...
No, it's just an action.
Okay, so...
Can I check if the...
yeah, I'll get to you. I'll get to you next, Rock.
Alright.
When you do this, you see more of the same visions. Yours, however, ends a little bit differently. She doesn't get as close to you as she did to Jingles in the end. She's a little bit farther back, not that much farther, but you see her eyes light up, and it looks like she's got her hand outstretched to you, almost inviting you to come closer before the visions end.
What?
Common man, you speak common.
He's like visibly like trying, like you can see like almost his face scrunching up as he's like trying to talk.
In the
He
meantime,
just looks at the rest.
I would say, in the meantime, Ruthieo is still on the ground, like hyperventilating. Will someone please go check on this man?
Oh, our roll medicine check on the little tinker gnome.
I would say he's like having a seizure.
He's having PTSD at the moment.
Well,
13.
he did say he needs a time for himself, so I'm checking the...
No, he said shut up to
body.
everyone.
Yeah, that's why I didn't help you when I offered.
So despite Ruthio's warning to get back, Adanna, you go over, and you're eventually able to calm him down. It takes you a little bit at first because he is like, just horrifically shaken up.
Yeah, I just gave him a quick slaps on the face, like, snap out of it!
Don't put your hands on me!
I must say, when he...
Would you prefer my club?
Well, he is...
Well, I'll give you a club in a second.
Well, he is calmed down. In the meantime, what's Dojj doing?
Yeah, Dojj is still standing there, like he has like a hand like on like where his throat would be. He's like kind of like it's on top of his beard, of course, but like it looks like he's almost trying to reach into his throat or something like that. And he's just sorry, that was an actual cough on mine.
Method acting. As it appears that Dojj looks like he's like choking or something. Ruthieo, you are calmed down now. Is there anything you would like to say?
I don't know how it was possible, but I saw visions of what happened. They were running away, and then there was the woman cast in darkness. She went up to me, and then nothing. It was horrible.
And
What?
and
No, that's he's saying hand.
Dojj, he like points to his head as he points to you, and then points at his own head, and he points to his hand, and then he makes it reach out.
How? You stole my memories? How? Okay, never mind. So you're saying a hand? A hand was in the vision?
reach and reach.
A hand reaching out. Wait, who was reaching out? Was it the woman? Did the woman reach out her hand?
He nods.
So wait. I saw the woman come up to me and then it was over, but then you look into my mind and you saw that the woman was reaching out to the victim, then what happened then?
Done.
Done like that?
Yes.
Well, I believe we may have a problem upcoming forth, but I believe we should be keeping our guards up. Yes, keep our guards up for the time being.
Yes, and I suggest we leave this place then. I do not wish to meet this woman.
Sounds like a nice witch.
She does not sound like a fine fellow.
She sounds...
Nope, but he points towards the frozen corpse. What are we going to do with this?
Leave it. We will probably solve it once we get back, but for now, We need to get to the other village as soon as possible. We are definitely not safe here.
Just a quick question: is the body is it just like a villager or like a warrior?
No, it's a warrior. It's a warrior, but you notice that it's missing like plate armor and stuff. It has, I'd say, like chainmail at the most, like as if he were shedding layers to try and run faster to get away.
Jingles will just get back to his suit, and as he gets on his radio, he's just going to like have Ruby still in his lap, and he's just going to pet it like an emotional support animal.
Oh, poor boy. Well, I guess, are you all going to continue?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I lead? Follow the golem. Sorry, I forgot his name.
Dojj.
Dodge.
But can I keep Dojj? Right. Can I keep dancing like ahead of us so we can see ahead of us? At least some vision ahead of us.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
So-
He pretty much have the let's see how far to the dancing light, blah blah blah. Let's see, 10-foot radius. I'm guessing it would be like in each one would be in the box formation, like in each dancing light within. Let's see, 10-foot radius, like 10 feet apart from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Ahead of us.
Okay. Alright. As the party presses onward, they come to a pass, where the ice-laden canyons shine brightly as glass. The night is too dark to carry on traveling, but this seems like a good spot for some rest and unraveling. The road has been blocked by a great fallen tree. It's now up to you to clear the debris. So right now, I'd say it is about 1 or 2 a.m. It is, like, you guys got there pretty late. I'd say about 11 p.m. You might not want to continue in this weather, but if you want to hunker down for the night, you can. And I'm just saying, that tree is still dry. It could make pretty good firewood if you need it.
Dodge stops in front of everybody and points at the tree and just like looks at you all for a second. And there's like some silence, and he just goes,
Sleep.
In this bloody cold.
Don't worry about it. I have a device that might be able to keep us warm for this time of being. Look, I understand you do not like these sort of conditions we are in, but we have to come through with this. Otherwise, well, we literally can't really go back now, can we?
No.
Right.
Jingles is going to like take out a small sort of like fire-star device, and he's going to, whether like Dojj points at, he's going to basically cast Create Bonfire to start a small fire for it.
Alright.
What's that? Axe. Wait, do I have? Let me check my inventory. Guessing I'll try and gather some salvageable wood from the fallen tree.
Okay. So, you chop up the tree and you use it for fire. As you settle in for the night, already quite tired. Does anyone want to keep watch?
I will.
I can.
I'm a construct. I don't have to sleep.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
how convenient.
so after everyone goes to bed, Dojj. It's around
It's
sometime.
considered as a short rest or a long rest.
I'll let this count as a long rest.
Okay.
Dojj. It's around 4 a.m. when everybody else is already sound asleep. As you're making your rounds, watching the canyons, you hear a very faint giggle, almost like it were a woman giggling. When you turn around to the place you came in, the canyon is now blocked off by a wall. And I mean, it looks like just the regular canyon wall. would you like to do?
Would like to walk forward.
Okay.
Okay.
You walk forward. I'll say that you tap on the
I'm
king.
just gonna look around, see if it's an actual wall. Try to walk through it.
Yeah, you can't walk through it. It feels just like the rocks of the canyon wall on either side. You do, however, come to a place that's icy. When you walk by, you notice that same shadowy silhouette of that woman behind you, I'd say, your right shoulder. She is not speaking a word. She is dead silent, staring you down.
He puts his left hand next to his head, and like kind of puts it back. Like, how close is she behind him?
I mean, like almost able to like get up on your back. I mean, like.
He puts his hand up like in a fist next to his face. I would like to create pact weapon and just like have a long sword like apparate through her head.
Okay. So you do.
And then just like put his fist forward.
Okay. When you do that, the sword goes through effortlessly, but it doesn't seem to harm her. It's like trying to cut a shadow.
He stands back up, regains his posture, he lets the magic weapon dissipate, and he turns around.
She's not there.
He turns back around.
When you turn back around, that same shadow that was in the reflection is now in front of you. And it lunges at you, letting out the most blood-curdling scream before it dissipates. Like, it just vanishes right before it would hit you.
We all hear this?
No, only Dojj will hear this.
And reach.
Then he turns back around and starts walking back to the camp.
As you head back to camp, you hear a great howl. You aren't the only ones here on the prowl.
Oh, no.
So, Dojj, you've heard a howl. Would you like to wake somebody up?
Yeah, actually, you know what I'm gonna do?
Pretty much I'm in a trance, so technically being an astral elf, I don't really need to sleep.
Okay.
I would like to use Awaken Mind when I come back into the camp and wake up Ko first.
Okay.
Just telepathically speaking in his brain. And just say,
Wake. Wolves.
Wait, whoa, oh God, what? All right, who, what?
He's just standing in front of you, not saying anything.
Hey, big guy.
Go.
And he points at the entrance to the camp.
Go?
Wolves.
Oh, wolves. Oh. Oh, this ain't good. Okay.
Since I'm doing this telepathically, could I wake one more person up while I'm talking to him?
Yeah, who would you like to wake?
Holly Hallmark.
Rise and shine, Holly. It's 4 a.m. and you hear wake wolves.
Did my husband wake me up? Oh, never mind.
I was just dreaming again.
Oh, it's just Dojj.
Every dream she has is a different Hallmark movie.
Oh,
Different husband.
She wakes up and hears about this, and little do they know, her bag is full of more jingle bells.
Oh my God! No!
She jumps out of her camp and starts shaking them wildly to try to wake up the others.
So
Dojj stands there and casts Mage Hand and begins to try to yank it out of her hand and then just lets it dissipate and just puts his hand back down.
He's like, wait, you're right. So, Adanna, you've snapped out of your trance. Jingles and Taya, Taya, you are both wide awake to the sound of jingle bells. What would y'all like to do?
I
Holly, what are
swear
you up
that
to
elf.
this time?
Holly Hallmaker, would you please shut up?
Okay, now
And
let's
then
you
you just
die.
hear-
Go elves! Why do you need to sleep?
Actually,
Dojj yells
half-elf.
louder than the bells, and he yells, "Wolves!"
I hear.
Wolves.
When she hears wolves, Taya immediately perks up, grabs her gun, and just gets in a ready stance.
After
Dodge nods approvingly.
Co's outside.
Yeah, after the yell, you guys hear the sound of howling start to fill the air around you. And when you turn, you guys see from where you came in, there are now, I'll say there are 2 wolves, and there is one in the center that is slightly bigger. If you guys would like to take a look at NPC details, I will drop the image of what they look like.
Oh no.
Oh.
Hey.
It's both cute and terrifying.
Nature check? Can I make a nature check?
How about you make an initiative instead?
Yay!
Oh.
Damn,
And-
great.
And cue that battle music.
And I got a 5.
So, Taya, you're up first.
Well, in a mix just immediately takes a shot at the big wolf.
Okay.
Yeah, she just pulls her gun out of her holster and just fires the shot.
I guess, is that gonna be, do you have to roll to hit that, or?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I see you typing in there right now. I've never played D&D with guns. I don't know how guns work.
They're very fun, actually.
It depends. Are you using the gunner's subclass?
Yeah, the fighter.
Yeah. Don't forget, some of you guns have misfire.
That's a 15.
That hits. Roll for damage.
That's 5 damage.
Okay. So he takes 5 damage. Would you like to do anything else?
Hold on, let me. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have 2 attacks? Okay, I don't think so. So.
Okay. Well, you still have movement or bonus actions if you'd like to take those.
I'm just gonna stand my ground.
Okay.
Just be locking my eyes with the wolves.
All right. So I assume that is your turn. Holly, your go.
Alright. Holly pulls out this like giant jingle bell, and she's like, "Here, puppy, puppy, puppy!" And she just chucks it in the opposite direction. See if they chase after it.
Let's see here. I'm gonna make him roll Are you trying to lure one of them specifically, or just all of them?
See if any of them chase after it.
Okay, I'm gonna do a perception check. And let's see here. These things do roll at advantage if they have to rely on a check that is either hearing or smell. So I'm assuming that they're gonna go for what they heard. So let's see here. Okay, well that's not good. Let's see what this second one does. Yeah, they aren't phased at all. They probably look because they see the bell like reflect, like the silvery glint, but then they just turn back and bare their teeth.
Shit.
Yeah, they ain't stupid.
I think they just sniffed out your bullshit, Holly.
They've seen this before.
Okay.
These are not some very nice puppies.
Oh, is you think?
Yeah, I wonder what
This
gave
is
that
my
away.
first day being a wolf.
Right, so
I'm guessing they're not trained.
yeah, no. Yeah, I'm going to assume, is that your action or is that like a free action?
That can be my action.
Okay, well, would you like to do anything else?
Maybe some inspirational music could help us.
What I was thinking.
Finally
I
gets
hope
her
you don't.
finally gets her chance
Well,
to sing.
shit, let's sing some songs, I guess. She pulls out more jingle bells and just starts
yeah,
singing a song for inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Dodge is like fucking jamming, like moving his head up and down.
It's like in Guardians of the Galaxy where
I'm
like
glad
he puts in
somebody
the
likes it.
8-track and he's like jamming out in the big temple.
Okay, so question, Lexi, who are you going to give the inspiration to? Because so far, I believe you can only give it to one of us.
I'm going to give it to Dojj.
Fuck.
Since he's the only one right now who seems to be appreciating my music.
Is he though?
Jamming, bro.
He's jamming.
Yeah, he's screaming.
He do be vibing. Well, unfortunately for you guys, while Dojj is jamming out, it's time for the wolves to, you know, slice out. So let's see here. We got the big wolf. I'm echoing through somebody's mic.
Oh, no.
No, it's not mine. I'm wearing earbuds.
Let's say 5.
I'm wearing headphones.
15,
I'm wearing a headset.
30, 35, 40.
I have headphones. Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay. So, Taya, bestie. That big wolf is going to roll to hit on you for shooting it.
Okay.
And this,
Oh, it's gonna be the nastiest surprise.
yeah, and this thing rolls at advantage if its allies are nearby.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's not gonna be good for you.
Okay.
Yeah, well, those definitely
Oh,
hit.
yeah, Yeah, that definitely hits.
That's so you guys see the big wolf like reach, just like shoot out its head and just grip into Taya as hard as it can. And Taya, you take 2d6 plus 4 piercing damage. And that thing, as it bites you, it rears its head back and just... How tall did you say you were again?
Whatever the average is for an elf. Or half
I
elf.
mean, I guess like 6 feet tall or 5 feet tall.
Okay, so it's...
let's just say 5 feet.
Okay, yeah, so... It's
Oh,
not...
You're medium sized.
It's not going to pick you up and throw you, but it's going to, like, drag you over here. In the meantime, let's see here.
Wait, how much damage do you say I take?
You are going to take 2d6 plus 4.
Ouch, 11.
Ooh, that's not looking good. So that's that one's turn. The small one over here near Dojj, well, where's my pointer tool? Yeah. This one right here is going to try and attack Dojj. Go ahead and roll that. Oh, dear.
Yeah, it hit.
Whoo! Yikes! Oh, these really hit. Oh, brother. Yeah. Dojj, same deal, 2d6 plus 4 damage. It's not going to drag you because you're 10 feet tall, but it sinks its teeth into your leg pretty hard.
Wonderful. Are you rolling damage for me?
Yeah, I'll roll that for you. That's 14. So he is trying to gut you as hard as it can. Adanna, the wolf that is over here to your left, he's too far away to attack, unfortunately. He's used up all his movement speed. It's going to lower down and snarl as hard as it can at you. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, me? Oh,
Yes.
Right, a charisma saving throw. 18.
You are safe. That thing was trying to intimidate you, but it does nothing. Okay, so...
He just gives him his scowl return.
Yeah, boy, that... With your token, you're both scowling at each other right now. Alright, so...
It's like that one meme, like the do 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 do.
Yeah.
do, 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 do.
Taya is in danger right now if you don't get them out of there. Dojj, you've just had a big old piece of you taken out by this wolf. It's your turn.
Oh, good. I've definitely been thinking about what I'm supposed to do.
Oof.
Nope.
I'm going to look at the biggest wolf and, like, just stare it straight in the eyes and, like, begin whispering something under my breath.
Okay.
Just like... and I would like to cast Dissonant Whispers on it. And so, what that does is you have to make a Wisdom saving throw. DC should be 15, I believe.
Okay, I assume it succeeds. That's a 20.
Yes. On a failed save... On a successful save, it takes half as much damage, so 1d6.
Okay. Roll 1d6. 2. Alright, so...
Okay, so
This thing, like... You see the big wolf, like, you see its ears, like, twitch, and you see it, like, kind of shake its head a little bit. But it's not too terribly phased, other than that. It is still glaring down on Taya.
Hold on, let me make sure that I did that correctly. Oh, I did cast that with a 3rd level spell slot.
Oh, okay.
So you actually have to take 2 more d6 damage.
Okay, I'll just
I
add...
believe.
I'll add 2 more d6. So let me... Okay, so it's taken a lot more damage. So anyway, this thing, like, you see it, like, flatten its ears and, like, kind of, like, hunch down a little bit. And you hear it, like, snarl kind of low, but then it gets back up, shakes it off. You kind of see it rear its head back and kind of look over its shoulder at Dojj, like, bro, for real? So with that said, is there anything else you'd like to do?
I want to look at it and just say, using that feature that I have, Awakened Mind, I just want to get in its brain. Whether or not it understands, he doesn't care. Just be like,
I will invade your mind further.
What language are you speaking?
I'm going to do deep speech just because I want to scare it.
Ooh, okay.
Because I speak Common, Deep Speech, Giant, and Undercommon, so...
Really? Okay.
Telepathy allows you to...
So, as you do say that into this big wolf's mind, you hear it, like, you see it, like, again, kind of start to, like, hunker down a little bit. You see it, like, kind of move its paws around. It's getting a little bit antsy at whatever you just said to it. It won't understand it because it's deep speech, but it's definitely caught off guard by what you just said. And if
Wonderful.
if that is your turn, Ruthieo, your go.
Alright, looks like Professor Jingles needs to basically help out in some way, which he will do. Quick question for our wonderful Dungeon Master.
Okay.
Does it require a bonus action to get inside the suit, or does it require a normal action to get back into the suit?
I'll say it's a bonus action.
Bonus action, very good, very good.
I'm gonna be
Alright,
nice
you
since
see
one of
there's,
your
like-
people is in danger.
Yeah, right. That's good. So you see Jingles basically scampering into his suit, just like heavenly. You see like the like the whirling of the machines, like closing the gap, and you see like the machine comes to life, and basically he decides to use one of his actions to cast one of his inventions. You basically see one of the shoulder plates, like its right shoulder plate, open up a bit, and he is going to cast one of his spells known as, I guess you can say, Fairy Firelights,
Ooh.
Nice.
which is just fairy fire, but with a bit of a Christmas twist. So basically, what it does, I can cast it. It'll be like a 40-foot cube. If you can see the rule like here, I'm going to cast it like this, keeping my companions out of the cube. Well, except for our companion who's currently in ICS. Sorry, Rockhopper, I have to use this one to save you, of course, but it won't be painful. And now, the wolves who are inside the cube, and, well, obviously you as well, Rockhopper, must make a dexterity saving throw. Otherwise, if they do fail, they'll be highlighted in either blue, green, or violet light. So if you could kindly roll for them.
Okay, and I will go ahead and roll just a group roll for them to see what happens.
You said that's a dex save?
It's a dex save, yes.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do 3d20s. I guess what would I do? 3d20 plus, and then the dex mod. Let's see if this works.
That was a 13.
Alright. Just tell me the results and I'll tell you your answer.
So the wolves rolled 4, 10, and 11. I'm gonna say the 11 was the biggest wolf, and the two smaller ones get the smaller checks.
They all failed!
Oh dear.
And what did you roll, Rockhopper?
13.
My apologies. It was 14. You have to succeed.
Dang.
Alright. Now, since they all failed, you see each and every one of the wolves are highlighted in a festive Christmas green. Any attack roll against any affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it. So they're basically lighting up and ready to be struck down for my lovely companions to mince them all.
Nice.
Turnovers give us advantage on attack rolls, which works for me.
And in the middle of being mauled by a wolf, I'm suddenly wondering why I'm glowing red and green.
Yeah.
Oh, I am going to make some lovely pairs of boots out of these ones.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be the end of my turn, and thus it will be my homunculus' Ruby's turn, since my homunculus comes after my main turn.
Okay.
And what she's going to do, she's going to float up, and she, by my command, is going to shoot a little Christmas laser out of her glowing red ruby nose at the big one. Hopefully somewhere around the eye.
Okay.
What's she shooting?
Roll to hit.
Alright.
Amazing.
Thank you. She is going to charge up a laser. You see her nose growing more lighter and lighter, and then going to shoot straight at the big wolf. Hopefully somewhere in the eye, so that way you can force the big guy to drop her companion.
Oh, if that doesn't work, I got something planned.
And it's also with advantage, so let's see.
Ooh. Jingles is just super giddy right now.
She can see him and his fear.
Jingles is being sinister, and we have a warlock. Okay, well, yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay,
Roll
so
for damage.
13 plus 6. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Yeah, no, that hits. Roll for damage.
Alright, the damage will be 1d4 plus 2 damage, which I will deal. The big guy deals...
Oh
6
boy!
damage.
Wow, okay, so that's a critical. So you shoot this thing dead on in its eye, and it yelps out in pain and lets go of Taya. So Taya, you were going to have to disengage, but you're dropped on the ground. You're going to be able to move on your next turn.
After that, I will command Ruby to go back to my side, and I will leave the rest of the carnage to you, my faithful friends.
All right, well, Ko, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move 5 feet in front of this guy right here. And I'm just gonna attack it with my dual scimitars with two-hand fighting.
So
Also with advantage!
the smaller one? Okay.
Yeah, smaller one.
Roll to hit.
Oh, I'm excited.
Plus... What's my add to this? Hold on, let me check really quick. Fighting dexterity... +3, alright. 20.
Ooh. Yeah, so that will hit. Now you do have advantage if you want to roll it again.
Awesome.
Sure, I'll do it.
I think just
So
in case if you get a crit.
I about to say if you get a crit from this one, that'd be something else for sure.
You can better hope it be a Christmas miracle.
No.
Well, that's okay.
Alright,
So
we can try.
a 20 still hits. So roll for damage.
Dex, I think it'd be like +6. So what would I roll for damage? I can't remember. Like 2d6 or some shit like that. So yeah.
Probably whatever Scimitar's hit dice is.
Well, 2d6 plus 6 equals.
Oh
Ooh,
my
18.
goodness.
Whoa. Oh.
Okay,
Nice.
so you cleave into this thing so hard. As you're coming down, you actually lop off one of its ears.
Ouch.
Yeah, that thing's hurting. I mean,
That's my first attack, and now second.
yeah, so that thing howls out in pain with that first hit. Let's see what happens on the next one. Man, two nat 6s plus 6. I got a feeling. Okay.
18.
Roll again because you still have advantage. Come on, baby. Let's
Josh
see
is the
critical.
king of broken characters.
Murder machine. Murder machine. Okay, well,
No
once
murder
again,
machine.
18 still hits, so roll for damage. Oh my god. Okay, wow.
Oh shit!
Jeez Louise, dude.
He's just slavishing them on.
Yeah, okay,
How much
wow.
damage does this guy does in return?
Oh,
He stabs it right in the nose, too, by the way, for that one.
okay, yeah, so that wolf is like very, very seriously hurting. So the first one, like I said, you cleave into its right side, you cut off a big portion of its side, you cut off one of its ears. This wolf, when you come down on it with your second swing, you see it has, or like you stab into it, and as you pull out, you like swing it over to the right side. You cleave into its right leg pretty good. It is on the ground, limping. Any attempts at a dex check this thing will make are now at disadvantage until it dies.
And
Until it dies.
Yeah, this thing is like literally just begging to be put out of its misery. Yeah, it's hurting. That being said, that big wolf, it sees you cleave into the smaller wolf. It is not happy with you. It turns around and snarls at you menacingly.
Cole locks eyes with it, and like he just gestures to come on with the sword in his hand.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you, that big wolf, that's a mama wolf. You just butchered one of its babies.
Oh shit, we kind of forgot.
Yeah, that one's not happy.
And he says to himself in his brain, but not out loud, he's like, "Sorry for the miscarriage."
Oh god!
Jesus.
Oh,
Woo.
Wow.
I'm not healing
might have to
you.
censor that one.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I
Christmas!
don't know about that one.
I'm not healing you for that.
That went hard as fuck.
That
but
was-
I
Yeah.
think that might need to be censored.
Yeah, YouTube's gone kind of funky with its takedowns here
Censoring.
recently. Yeah, I gotta
That
be
was
careful.
like
This-
that was
this
absolutely metal, but holy shit, dude!
This woke culture, you can't even.
Okay, is it my
post
turn
about
yet?
miscarriages.
Yeah. Yes, Adanna, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Okay, he's gonna look around and seeing this. Let's see how much gold these creatures have. I'm going to cast Wild Shape, and you pretty much his form starts to shift and transform into. Let me describe the token. Turning into an ice spider.
Oh, I'm uncomfortable.
Giant enemy spider.
Oh my god.
Giant enemy spider.
Oh god, it's a giant enemy spider.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Obviously, no. Don't move the wolf onto Dojj. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, I was trying to zoom in. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay. Me.
Pretty much, and since And I double check. I can still use my racial ability of Starlight Step. Oh, well, it's right here, so I won't be using that ability yet. But I am going to make a bite attack with my Spire Bite.
On which one?
The big mama wolf.
Okay, so let's see, Okay, I guess you rolled... Okay, I've never seen this.
Yep,
I'll be honest.
17.
Okay, yeah, so that hits...
Oh, do you want to roll again for advantage?
Oh, yeah, you do have advantage, that's right.
Oh, okay, I'll roll it again. Okay, the first one is a go.
Okay, so that does... Let's see here, 4... Looks like...
It needs to make a DC save, Constitution saving throw.
Con saving throw, okay. Roll... That's an 11.
It meets? The DC is an 11.
I'll give this one to you. I'll say that fails.
Alright, let's see. Constitution throw. It takes 9 2d8, 9 plus 2d8 of poison damage on a fail save, or half as much damage on... If the damage is reduced to... It's just... I think it... No, if it reaches 0, so is it in the poison condition?
Yeah, and what'd you say the damage was? 2d8 plus 9?
Wait, let's see, poison damage is a 6 on the sheet.
Oh. Okay, yeah, so let's see here, so
Yeah.
10 total damage, I guess. Okay.
The piercing damage is 6, the poison damage is 6, so it's 12 in total.
Oh, no, that's... No, look at the top one.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah.
Piercing is 4, poison damage is 6, so it's 10, yeah. Derp.
Okay, yeah, and so the big ice wolf is poisoned.
Let's see, do I have a bonus action? What can I do with my bonus action? Can I intimidate?
Sure.
Since, Wild Shape still lets me use my intelligence, wisdom, and charisma modifiers, even in Wild Shape, so I should just roll with my character sheets. Intimidation.
Yeah, sure.
Intimidation, come on.
Boy, that makes things a lot easier for
16!
me.
Pretty much, you know how spiders, do that threat thing, like, come at me, back off, like, with their legs in the air, bearing their fangs.
Uh-huh.
Like, trying to look bigger.
Yeah, but I assume you're striking the pose that the spider is in right now.
Yes.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm a big, white spider, like a tarantula.
Well, he is frightened. Yeah, so he's frightened for, I guess, 1 turn, or however long.
How long do we have left anyway?
Yeah. Is that your turn, Adanna?
Yes.
Okay, we're back around. Taya, you have been dropped by the big wolf, and this little wolf over here in the red he won't be able to do any, opportunity actions if you want to get the heck out of there.
I'm pretty sure they're busy looking at the huge spider in front of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't need to I don't need to disengage.
Yeah, no,
I don't need to do any disengage.
Yeah, no, you got dropped.
So, wait, am I prone right now or?
No, you're just dropped. You're good.
Oh, okay. So I wasn't knocked onto the ground. So
yeah.
All right. Yeah, and then realizing that it's considering that this is the second time she got mauled by wolf-like creatures in her life. Yeah, Taya's just gonna take this opportunity to sprint up, just get up and go.
Did you wait? Were you prone?
No.
It takes an action to stand up and half your movement to make it.
Yeah, but Ace said I wasn't prone, so.
Yeah,
okay.
This part is uphill, right?
No,
this part uphill?
It's level ground.
Oh, is it? Oh. Alright, I'm just gonna just get up, hide behind Dojj, and then gonna fire a dazing shot on the big wolf.
Okay. Roll to hit then.
Ooh, dazing shot.
Yeah, that hits.
That's a 22.
Roll for damage.
Should I roll? Or should I roll again since it's at advantage?
Yes.
If I can get a critical.
Yeah, that could work.
Oh.
Next
Oh, well.
Anyway, so 22. Yeah. I'm gonna roll full damage, and the big wolf's gonna need to make a what was it? A con save, I believe.
Dazing
Yeah,
shot.
a con saving throw.
Con save, okay. Alrighty. That's a 19.
Yeah, it succeeds.
Yeah, I better say, I got a feeling it's probably gonna be okay. I mean, it'll still take damage, but...
It's a 5 damage.
Okay, so...
Rock, I hope you're keeping track of your grit points.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so...
I'm also keeping track of my bullets.
Yeah. Alright, so you've taken another shot at this thing, and it like, kind of looks over, but it's still trying to glare down on this giant spider. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, second wind, I'm gonna heal myself for 1d10 plus 4.
Okay.
Alright, so I heal 5.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, Holly, it's your go.
Alright. I am going to cast Healing Word. Is it just a one-person thing, or is it a multiple-person thing?
Alright, so if I remember correctly, Healing Word is a bonus action spell, so you can still do your action. Basically, you can a creature of your choice that you can see within range, so only one of us.
Okay. Then I'm probably going to try and finish healing up Taya.
Okay. Oh.
3.
Only a 3.
Oh god, fuck.
A little bit of healing.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
Quick question, how did you, cast a spell? Do you, hum, a little symphony or something?
I sang "Oh Holy Night."
Oh, nice.
Throws a jingle bell at Taya.
Sings the hot chocolate song from Polar Express.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yes.
Dance break. Anything else?
So you said that was a bonus action?
Yes.
Yep, you can still do a main action.
Okay, cool. Because I have a simple hand bow, so I'm going to shoot at the smaller wounded wolf.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, this is not gonna end well.
Oh, now you thinking with portals.
I was about to say,
Advantage.
you are free to roll to hit then. Man, this poor wolf can't catch a break.
Okay, that one's in that one. Please roll again.
Alright. And like I said, you do have advantage, so if you want to roll that one again.
I think she did. Oh, wait, no.
No?
That was the healing spell.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank goodness you had advantage, because that just barely hits. So
Wait, hang
roll
on.
for damage.
Are you adding your plus to the damage to hit, Lexi?
Yeah.
Alright.
Turn. No, that's just the flat rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 6. Alright, well that one's hurting. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, good, because Mama Wolf's about had enough. So
Wonder...
I'm going to half its movement speed, because it's going to drag. What in the world are y'all doing? Stop
That's not
dancing
me.
lights.
So
Dancing light is gone.
I'm thinking lights.
No, it's still functioning.
So you see this thing, it drags picks up the injured wolf by the scruff of its neck, drags it right over here behind it.
Can I get opportunity?
No. So you see him drag it behind, and it's going to... So the big wolf and the small one both, they are coming after the ice spider.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and... Actually, I'm gonna do the smaller one first, because I have something different in store for the bigger one. So, rolls at advantage if there's an ally nearby. Okay, so that's 15. That does hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should have cast Sparks in. I should have cast Sparks in. How much?
2d6 plus 4 piercing.
And that's a total of... Hello?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to roll that. I was waiting on you. My bad. Okay, so 2d6 plus 4 is going to come out too. Okay, just subtract 1. I accidentally did that wrong. 12 for you.
Okay, let's say 12, 26 minus 12. Oh boy.
As for the bigger one, make a dex saving throw for me.
Okay, that I need to do as a spider. Oh, thank God it has good modifier. Well,
Too bad.
wait, do I have?
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's 10 cold damage.
Did you say cold damage?
I did.
I'm an ice spider. I'm resistant to cold damage.
Ooh.
So I only take half of that.
Nice. Unfortunately, you're still hurting.
Yeah, how much damage I took from it?
So it was going to be 10 if you're resistant. That will cut it back to 5. That being said, that's the end of the wolf's turn. So, Dojj. The wolves are guarding the injured wolf, and the smaller wolf has not taken damage. The bigger one has. Your turn.
I would like to reach out and very quickly touch the biggest wolf and give it a curse.
Uh-oh.
And so this curse, I'm bestowing a curse upon it,
Mhm.
and it has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 1d20 plus 1. You said wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's 15. What does that do?
The DC is 50.
That will hit. Or-
Oh, okay. Sweet.
Yeah, so it
Right?
it failed the check basically.
Uh-huh.
The big wolf has to make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Oh, awesome.
Ooh.
Nice. 60. Yes.
Okay.
And-
So PC's favorite then.
Yeah.
Let's see, how do I add a border onto this thing to make sure it's cursed?
Oh, I'll just put it on purple.
Okay.
Basically, if you want to know, you just click the token, there'll be colors below you, and you can just like add colors to basically represent what you're talking about.
So an at-will, action, an at-will spell that still costs an action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, never mind.
You do have a bonus action if you would like to do anything though.
No.
No?
Actually, I would like to try intimidating the big wolf again.
Okay. Yeah, alright. I guess
I didn't actually do an intimidate act earlier. I just spoke to it, but this time I want to try to intimidate it.
Okay.
Good old Great Tails Grumble will make it shake its boots.
Yeah, okay, I guess
That's
roll a charisma.
12 plus 4.
16?
16.
Oh, do you want to also add like Lexi's inspiration to that roll as well?
Oh shit! What does that do? Do I roll
gives you
like a?
D6.
Okay, yeah. Yes, I would actually.
So roll a d6 and add it to the result.
Gotta remember which one's a damn d6. It's a regular die.
It's a regular die.
The ones the casinos use.
That's a 2.
Then add that 2 to the result.
So that's an 18.
Yeah, that passes. So it's intimidated. I Guess it's
In
frightened.
its brain, it hears one more time the voice
Uh-huh.
saying,
I will rip your child from you either before or after you die.
Still in deep speech?
yes.
So it's cowering because it doesn't know what you're saying.
What the fuck was that, man?
The
Yeah.
vibes are so bad right now.
If that is it,
You're not.
Ruthieo and Ruby, it's your go.
Very well then. Looks like I'm gonna have to take out the big ammunition. As you see on the left side of the Nutcracker's armor, you see another pressure plate open up to reveal a series of holes. And then
Oh, God.
he is going to cast Magic Mistletoe.
Magic
Oh,
mistletoe.
I swear, if frogs start coming out of there.
As you see, darts started to shoot out from his shoulder, 3 darts specifically, and he's going to aim 2 of them at the big wolf and a singular one on the injured one above her, and they will automatically hit, dealing them 1d4 plus 1 force
Behind
damage.
her.
Yeah. Okay,
Isn't that
so...
spell line of sight spell?
The fourth, the big one, plus 1. Big plus 2 because, you know, damage. So, the big one gets 6 damage. The smaller one will take 1d1. Wait, no. No, that's not right. Roll minus the 4 plus 1. The smaller
Hey,
one
Ace.
will take
Uh-huh.
4 damage.
Ace,
Yes.
the insert wolf is behind the big mama wolf, correct?
Oh, it's on top of it.
No, it's behind.
Oh.
So that would mean it's obscuring his line of sight towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if it's in front of it, let me just read the spell quickly.
Uh,
Have you choice?
each
Okay,
creature...
Remember,
yeah.
folks,
Yeah, each
I
creature...
see
of-
within range, yes. Of
Yeah.
course. Well,
Um,
I guess the wolf is taking all the damage then.
okay, yeah, so...
remember,
Let me fix that real quick. So... 4 more, so...
So 8 plus 4 is
12.
9, 10, 11. 12 damage overall.
Okay, so that big wolf has been shot by magic mistletoe. Anything else you would like to do?
I will also command Ruby to float up and shoot another laser at it with advantage.
Okay. Go ahead. What the? Fuyu. Fuyu, please. Get this giant slice of cheese off my screen.
Actually, it's a knot.
there we go, guys.
Wait, did I do something wrong with it?
No, I got rid of it.
Yeah, no,
2d20 plus 6. Yeah, I think I might have made a bit of a spelling mistake.
Uh-oh.
Okay, 19 plus 6, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
hits. Roll for damage.
Alright. She is going to shoot another of her lovely, lovely lasers straight into the face.
His lovely, lovely galactical weapon.
And that would be 5 damage.
Nice. Okay. All right. Wow. Mama's just getting her butt whooped to no end right now. All right.
Let's see back to my side, and that will be
Good.
the end of our turn.
Good.
Ko, it is your turn.
Well, the thing I wanted to kill ran away like a bitch, so...
No, the thing you wanted to kill got picked up and moved.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like a bitch. Anyway, I'm gonna move right back to it.
I am going to take...
Will you get attack opportunity?
Yes, he will. So before you do that, let's say you get right here. First of all, he has to roll a... Cam, what was the curse? A wisdom saving throw?
Yes.
Alright, well, let's see if he succeeds this. Oh, that definitely succeeds. Okay.
Not 20, shit!
Not so
Oh no.
not so fast there, Ko. You have angered the mama. And once again, Pack Tactics still in range. Let's see what this does. Wow, what are the chances of that? Literally the exact same roll. 15, does that hit?
Yeah.
Oh dear, amigo.
I thought you said that the mama wolf is poisoned. Is she still poisoned?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wait, okay, so that just counters it out and only does, I'll just say it only does one roll, since they're both literally the same.
Oh.
Okay, so, in that case, let's see, that's... Mama Wolf has come to take a bite out of you. It's, once again, 2d6 plus 4. That is 10 damage.
That's a lot of dice.
Alright. Killing at a cool 24 then.
Yep. So I assume that's probably going to stop your action?
I guess so.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you... So, as you go to sprint, that thing, like, shakes off, essentially, tries to shake off the curse, and as it sees you coming towards its injured wolf, because it remembers you, that thing swings down, grabs you by the leg with its teeth, and just slams you onto the ground. Yeah, it's not happy with you.
I'll take out Mom then.
Yeah, alright. Adanna.
Wait. I haven't done anything.
Oh, me, right.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. Hold on. Okay, yeah, so your movement was stopped, but you can still attack, I guess.
Yeah.
Stab it in the face!
That I will. 11.
Well, it still
Roll
has...
again because you have advantage.
Yeah, I was saying, it still has advantage.
9.
Yikes, brother. That's not gonna hit.
Oh.
It's my first attack. Try my second. Oh, 15.
And roll that again to see if you double down. Okay, yeah,
No,
so...
15.
Well, the 15 hits, so go ahead and roll for damage.
6 plus 6. 12, baby.
Ooh.
Mama Wolf is hurting.
It's still alive, though?
Oh yeah, it's still alive, but it's been hit pretty hard in the leg with a scimitar, so...
How are you still alive?
It's
I've hit you with a laser. Freaking laser. You're still alive.
Alright, I assume that will be your turn.
Yeah.
Alright, so, Adanna. Mama Wolf is hurting.
Right?
Her other child has not taken any damage at all. What would you like to do?
Let's see. I'm guessing I'm going to move to here, and I do have wall climbing, so I can easily just climb up to here.
Mm-hmm.
Does that provoke any attack opportunities, or?
No.
Okay, I am going to use the Ice Spider's ability of Web.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so let's...
maybe to see if it hits, like I'm aiming at the uninjured wolf.
Okay.
Damn!
Alright, well, it's ensnared. Alright, anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
Alright, Taya, back around.
Alright, so... I'm just gonna stroll right here, and then just take a casual pot shot at the mama wolf.
Okay, roll to hit then.
And I'll just roll 2 d20s at once, and then pick the higher one.
Okay.
Ah, 20!
Oh my!
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Oh my god.
Woo! Alright, well, double up on your damage and fire away. 8
So that's
damage.
an 8, so that doubles to 16, I guess?
Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? Let's see here. You've shot this thing, man. You've like shot this thing probably through like the liver or punctured a lung or something. Mama's hurting. Really
It's
bad.
still standing up?
Yeah,
Still
it's
alive?
yeah.
Jeez.
The lengths
All
of,
right,
the lengths a mother will go to protect her child.
At this point, she should just run away.
She should.
All right, action surge. Taking another shot.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Hits. Roll for damage.
Oh yeah, the higher one is 18, so
Yes.
13.
Oh man. Okay. You've almost killed the mother.
Oh.
It just needs one more good hit. I assume that's your turn?
I'm just gonna like step, or I'm just gonna step away, and I think I still have my bonus action, so I'm just gonna. I think I can reload on a bonus action.
Yeah. Because one's injured, one's ensnared, and one cannot attack unless it breaks a curse.
Oh no, wait,
so-
no, it's
Just
one
remember-
attack or action. Never mind.
Oh,
Alright.
boo.
So yeah, that's my turn.
All right,
Alright.
Holly, back around.
I'm gonna try to kill this mom.
Oh man,
Holly killing the
Jingle
mother of this movie.
I don't
Jingle
remember
bell.
Hallmark being this violent.
That's Disney stick.
All right.
If those that don't get it,
What would you like to hit this
You've
thing
heard
with?
her.
I'm gonna shoot at it again with the hand bow.
Alrighty.
Tony.
Hit me
What?
with a shot. I bet you hit me with your. Ah!
Why did you become Mickey Mouse when you got shot?
What?
Oh my god, Hallmark shot fucking Mickey, holy shit.
Well, that
Not Mickey, no.
can't believe Disney actually lost to another company. Anyway, a 16 hits. Roll for
What?
damage.
Still advantage, right?
Yeah, we
Yes.
still have advantage. You can shoot
oh,
again
this
just in
very
case if
far
you get
last.
That shoots it in the toe. Unfortunately, that's still not enough to kill it.
You fucking
Yeah.
kidding.
She is like in utter pain right now. She's been shoved by magic missile, knives, blades, arrows, everything.
Uh-huh.
Bangs, poison.
I just stubbed her toe.
Yeah. As if it weren't enough.
I think at this point she's just gonna die from bleed out.
Maybe. Holly, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give you an idea of what happens for this wolf's turn. One of them is injured and cannot move. One of them is restrained and cannot move. The mother has taken an absolute beat down and drops, like it falls onto its side on the ground. Dojj, what languages did you say you speak again?
Common, deep speech, giant, and undercommon.
You see this thing look up at you, and between the curse and the fact that you've like tried to intimidate it psychically, you hear this thing speak to you in giant. It says, "Spare children, kill me." It's too weak to carry on.
Carry on my wayward son.
Dojj, if you attack the mother, you will kill it, and the battle will end. If you attack any of the children, the battle continues. Are you going to put the mom out of its misery?
Or do you wish to choose a third option?
Just kill them all.
Oh,
Break out the
Jesus.
nuke.
I would like to reach out and put my hand on the biggest wolf
Okay.
and use Gaze of Two Minds.
Uh-huh.
I know that that's supposed to be for humanoids,
Mhm.
but please, give me
if it
this.
spoke,
I am giving you...
well, to be fair,
No, I'm giving you
fair,
this.
it did.
Everyone quiet in the wings. Let's see what he does.
Alright.
Let him cook.
I would like to perceive through its senses.
Okay. You smell copious amounts of blood from both its own injuries and its own child's injuries. You feel every single hit this thing has taken. But above all else, you feel an incredibly strong pang in its chest. You feel a gentle nuzzle at its right side as the wolf that was injured is nuzzling the mom, basically trying to get her to get up and keep going. This mom is doing everything she can to shelter her poor child, but she knows that she can't fight any longer.
Holly. Holly,
Yes.
heal her.
What?
What?
And I want to speak
The
to it
spider.
in its brain in giant and
Mhm.
say,
Leave. Take your children and go.
All right. Well, Holly,
Sorry,
we're
you
not
want me to
here.
heal it?
Why? Why would we help them? They tried to eat us for supper.
Ko puts his scimitars away, and he just gestures to the wolves. Look at them. They're beaten.
They
I-
are
Is common?
animals. We cannot. We cannot. Humans, yes. Elves, yes. This animal asks for mercy. We grant it.
All right. As long as it doesn't bring us any more trouble. Clear?
Crystal.
All right.
So, does that mean combat is
And-
over?
By the way, Taya is still holding her gun at the mama wolf, even though it's empty.
yes, I was gonna say So, Fuyu, to answer your question, I didn't expect this move. Combat is over. Holly,
Okay.
Okay.
you decide whether this mama gets up and leaves or dies in front of you. Dojj is like dead serious about this. I mean, you've never heard anyone get so serious in your entire life.
I kind of stand in front of Holly in between them, and I just like gesture like, "Come on, they're beaten. There's no point."
Let's just do as he says. He is the one leading us to the village.
All right. I'll heal them.
So, if you want to go ahead and heal them, I'll let you use any healing spell for this. Go ahead and roll.
oh, do you have healing spells? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. And I can use that more than once, right?
Yeah, sure.
Depending on how many spell slots you have.
Jinx.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a nat 4 plus 4. So, Holly, after a little bit of hesitation, you come right up here between Dojj and Ko. You place your hand on the big wolf's snout, and a faint green pulse emanates from your hand, and the wolf, she staggers up, like barely able to get up at first, but then she finally gets up. She reaches over to her restrained child, breaks the net. That one gets up and hides between her legs, and she reaches over, picks up her injured baby in her mouth, and she looks to Holly, and she gives you a gentle nudge on the head. And then she turns to Dojj, and she kind of like lowers her head a little bit, and you hear her say in giant, "Thank you." And the mama carries off the baby wolf, and the other one falls behind. The wolves have left.
Cast healing. I was about to cast healing. I was going to drop Wild Shame and cast Healing Spirit on it.
I think she'll be fine.
But they like limp off, like they're banged up bad. One thing you notice, Dojj, as they are limping away, they go back in the direction where that canyon wall was.
Right.
But none of the other ones will see that wall. That was just you. So, the wolves are gone. How are you all feeling?
Well, given it being a giant ice spider, I have cold resistance, so this is probably the most warmest time Adanna has been. So he's going to stick like this for an hour.
Ko is bandaging up his arm.
Taya's
Oh, sorry.
Taya's just still putting her empty gun at the direction where the wolves went. Then, like, you can actually hear a click, click, click as she pulls the trigger on her empty gun, just like, as if shooting at an imaginary wolf in her mind.
Yes.
Andrew is going to use
okay.
his spike. Go ahead, Robo.
Yeah, Jingles is going to exit from the wooden suit to stretch out his legs, and for first time you saw him actually talking to another member, he goes up to the gunslinger in the party. Are you alright, dear? You seem to be a bit lost in thought.
Just, I have a bit of a history with wolves, and then she like gestures at her eye patch and the scar underneath it. It's like, well, technically, a werewolf.
Oh.
Oh, really? That's just me saying that. Adrian.
Yeah.
Well, there's no need to worry anymore. They are out of harm's way for now. Oh, right. Let me just get rid of that, and you just see him like pressing something in like his hands or something, and the light disappears around your body. Don't want to make me look like a Christmas ornament. Yes, you're welcome, I suppose. I'm just going to restart the fire and address the situation. You just stand there and check yourself, I suppose.
Dojj looks over at Holly and like claps her shoulder, like relatively gently because he is big. And he looks at her and smiles very faintly and says, "Nice," and walks away.
Good job, bro.
Let's say, how's Holly feeling? She just spared a dying mom and one of her dying babies.
She feels really bad for attacking it in the first place.
But hey, you healed it. It's like in a Hallmark movie.
It all works out in the end. Almost commit genocide and put a band-aid on it.
I think I now know the true meaning of Christmas.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Family.
Giant blooming Andean spider is right behind all of you.
Roll for Epiphany.
Family is the true meaning of Christmas.
Oh my gosh, you fat
Did he actually say that?
She's been possessed by the ghost of Vin Diesel.
Excuse me, I am having a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder how she's going to react seeing a giant spider doing that to her.
We see you transform before our way here. I mean, one time you turned into a bird or something. It was crazy. Well, not a bird, it was a duck.
Robot, just clarify. At my level, I can't turn anything that has a flying movement speed. So, no, I haven't turned anything to a flying creature.
Yeah, I know. I think it was a rabbit. I don't know. It was weird. It was very, very weird.
Well,
he doesn't know
I
animals
can't
very
talk
well.
while I'm wild shape.
well.
Yes, I know. I am brilliant. I am great.
Anyway.
Just see Andy staring blankly at you all.
Well, anyway, with the wolf family gone, you can finally breathe, and you settle for slumber for the rest of the eve. By the way, this is a long rest. You guys get your spell slots and your health back.
Hooray!
All right.
Oh, that means I'm back to
I spent
normal.
I spent a lot of.
Damn, I thought we were going to travel at night.
I only had one spell slot left, so thank God for that.
After that grueling battle, it's early the next day, when you set out again the rest of the way. Around noon you arrive at the foot of Hyberden, but in its current state, it's unfit to live in. The town's frozen solid, there's ice all around, from the peak of the mountain to the base of the ground. Yet there's one trail that's clear and suspiciously so, that leads up into the city and cuts through the snow. You guys going up the trail?
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah, you see Adrian just, huddling himself.
I'll be following behind Dojj in his directions.
So, you all are going up the trail. The snow isn't, like, blowing super hard. It's just kind of gently falling now. And eventually, when you guys go up the trail, you actually go into a giant ice shell. And once you're inside, you have found the city of Hyberden. It is carved completely from stone with intricate murals of different battles on the walls and runes etched into certain pillars and archways and other structures. If anyone would like to roll an Arcana check, you can try and see what those runes are.
Oh yes,
I can do that.
I would really love that so much.
And then...
Yes!
Oh, hold on. Let's see here. Cam's rolling. Let's see. What'd
That's
you got
an
for me?
11 plus 7. And I'm proficient.
Ooh, nice. Okay, those are runes.
So that's
Those are
20.
runes of strength, protection, traveling mercies, a lot of like empowering runes. But you sense that they have long since lost their magic. They are nothing more than just carvings on the ground or on the walls. And everybody...
Yeah, Dodge points them out and says,
Runes. Inactive.
Why?
Inactive runes, you say?
Hold on, can I roll an investigation check to see if these are druid runes?
Sure. In fact, someone else can roll an investigation if you would like to explore the town.
I will do it unless somebody else wants to. I'm proficient in Arcana, Athletics, Deception, Investigation, and Survival, so
Okay, well,
allow me to flex my roots.
yeah, let's
I
see you
do
let's see
have
you flex.
One question. Alright. What is it?
2.
Oh,
Oh wow. So
But a 2 plus 7 plus 2, so 11.
okay. So Dojj, you're walking around the city. You find that the city is mostly empty, but not in the sense that there was a struggle. It's almost like it was frozen in time. It is perfectly clear. There's no signs of battle. There's no debris anywhere. You look in a couple of buildings. You don't see anybody, but you do see a lot of, things that people were doing like moments before they left. Does anybody else want to investigate with Dojj?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll investigate.
Okay.
I want to try something out if it's alright. Can I try to examine the runes more closely and see if there may be a way I could reactivate them? As in, like, trying to engineer, like, pieces of, I guess you can say, like, circuit boards or something?
I'm going to probably say no to that. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that they're drained. But anyway, has somebody else rolled an investigation?
Yeah, I will.
Do you need the help action?
Oh gosh.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Will somebody
Okay, you
pass an
definitely-
investigation check?
Okay, I feel like... 9, 9. 20 plus 5.
Well,
Okay,
that
well,
was a critical fails.
11.
investigation check.
Not so good. Not so good for me. No.
So-
9.
Taya, is
It's
Still pissed about the wolves.
yeah, so Taya, as you try to go and investigate, you slip on a patch of ice and fall. That's your critical fail. Robo, as you're investigating, you've kind of followed the same path as Dojj, just to see if there's like anything that maybe he might have overlooked. As you're walking on the top of an archway, sandwiched between 2 bricks, you and Dojj both think you see the corner of a slip of paper.
Eh?
Paper.
Jingles is gonna
Little-
like have his
Little
arm-
thing. Go grab it.
I have a name, you know. It's Jingles, Professor Jingles. Okay, Jingles. Okay.
I refuse to call you that.
It's part of a branding. I do need my brand recognition around here, so at least be a little respectful. For I did try to assist you in your decisions.
He's a little man with a big ego, so that's what he's got going for him.
Yeah, Dodge
Napoleon
just looks at him and says,
You are a tiny man who his entire existence is a joke.
Oh, look who's talking! The literal golem made of fucking candy.
Quick, someone step in and defuse the fight.
I told you.
That's what I'm doing.
as a
Alright.
cantrip,
slaps his hands together, and casts Thunderclap.
Oof.
Can I cast Formula to grab his arm and try to cancel the spell?
You may try. That's a pretty strong arm.
I mean, let's see,
That
Formula.
man's got on the strength, baby.
Are we doing contested strength right now?
We're doing a contest of strength, baby.
I mean, my magic is based on my wisdom, so my wisdom modifier versus his charisma.
If I'm trying to rip my hand out of it, I think it'd be strength, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be strength.
No, I'm trying to stop you from casting Thunder Wave.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'm clapping my hands together.
I thought you were casting a spell.
No, yeah, I'm clapping my hands together and casting Thunderclap with it.
Oh, okay, then I'm going to try to stop one of your hands from doing that. Then yes.
All right, both of
then
you.
I'm rolling strength.
Both of you make a strength check. Let's see who succeeds.
Go covers his ears.
That's a 13 plus 4, 17.
Right.
Taya just turns to Holly saying,
Oh,
16?
you just missed it. Because Cam rolled a 17. So, Adanna, despite your very best efforts, you almost do get it. But all too late, Dojj releases the big old clap. Jingles and Jingles are both blown back. And this
I'm
clap...
not trying to do it for them to take damage, but it does create a burst of sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away. So
and
if
I remember thing, it pushes creatures away as well.
When you do that, you hear like the whole mountain, because you're in the city, but it has like a shell of ice over it. So you hear it echo and just reverb throughout the entire city. The archway above you, Dojj, gives way because it's basically the epicenter of the clap. You're not going to take any damage, but like you could tell this was probably a weaker arch, and it drops. And as it does, down floats that little piece of paper.
Dojj just stands there while shit is like falling all over him, and when the dust settles, he's just holding the piece of paper.
Taya's just gonna turn to Holly saying like, this is the last time I work with boys.
Anyway, so Dojj, you're holding that paper. Would you like to make an Arcana check on that paper?
I would love to.
All
yes. Right. 13 plus 7, and I'm proficient, so plus 2. That's a 22.
Oh boy. Okay, so as you take after that little outburst, you take a look at the slip of paper. You have never seen something like this. It's a perfectly rectangular piece of paper. It has 2 red bars, one on the top and one on the bottom. And it has very strange symbols, almost like it's a different language that you've never seen. And you feel traces of some kind of magic. You don't know if it was sealing or protecting. Above game, I will tell you, the symbols you're looking at faintly resemble Japanese kanji.
Oh.
So,
would that be considered Sylvan or Druid?
let's do Druid for this one.
Oh god, don't tell me we're doing Chinese New Year's as the next one shot.
You wish. So, you look that piece of paper over. What would you like to do?
I just put it in a pocket in my little fur collar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I say nothing.
Well, as you pondered the paper, something catches your eye. There's an out-of-place archway that's at the far side. It's made of red wood, has a tile roof, and dark plaque. And its strong build makes it seem like it's holding something back. So, off to the side where, I'm gonna say, Ruthieo flew. After his giant robot, kind of toppled over, you see at the far end, on the left side, that gate. This is a Torii gate. This usually in Japanese culture, this signifies the nearby presence of a shrine, and is symbolic of transitioning from the mundane to the sacred. It is also covered in tons of the same slips of paper that you just found in the archway. What would you like to do?
I'm just gonna start walking forward.
Okay. So,
like walk to it.
You see something, big guy?
and you all kind of look where he's going, and you too see the Torii Gate.
And all those paper tags on the gate, correct?
Yes.
Well, as finally got off of the ground, dusting off a snow off his face, kind of annoyed. Are they all in Druid?
Yes, they're all written in the same language that the one that Dojj found on the archway was.
What does it say?
In Druidic language, they each say something different about sealing away a great evil. They almost seem like prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Dojj, I think he's walking up and looking for a place to like put the paper back.
There is one little spot on the right pillar that appears not to have a slip. If you would like to place it there.
He reaches up into his fur collar, takes it out, unfolds it, and just places it up there.
You will give me a charisma save right now.
Alrighty.
Uh-oh.
Not the
great.
car.
Oh, it fell. I gotta do it again. Okay, let me maybe give
Need a
myself
dice
more
tray.
space. I do. That's a 13. Okay, saving throw mods.
Yes.
That is a 13 plus 7, dirty 20.
Okay. So, once again, as soon as you place this slip on the Torii Gate, you see more visions again. This time, you see what almost looks like a ritual going on. In a dark, icy cavern,
Shit.
you hear rhythmic chanting, loud crying out. As you see in the center of the circle, a snowstorm starts to kick up. And the snow starts to materialize, first into a skeleton, and then it starts to form everything else on the body. Organs, tendons, tissue, before it finally forms skin and hair. But as you're watching this go down, you have there's a flash in that little memory thing. In the center of the cultists are gone from around the circle. The thing that was in the center of the circle is gone. You see what looks like a knight in plate armor. The last thing you see before the vision ends, the knight is, again, the same distance away that creature was before that you saw. Holds out its hand, but you get a better look. It is covered in dark purple plate armor and appears to also be female.
Oh, okay.
So,
Path passes out for some.
your little flashback ends. Any thoughts?
There is evil here.
Evil? What kind of evil?
Something great.
Oh, yes, or should we go inside this temple of worship, or?
To give you an idea, Dojj, in all your battles, even after the flashback sequence that you saw earlier on the frozen body, you have never felt anything this menacing. If you had blood, it would be curdling right now. Oh, and one more thing. I know Adanna will love this. There is a very faint, but very bitter cold wind blowing from inside the cavern, unlike the blizzard outside. And there's also a faint, ethereal, incoherent whisper coming from inside.
I'm hearing this and feeling this as well.
You're all hearing and feeling this, but only Dojj has seen that little sequence of events.
Oh, this is spooky.
Stick it!
This
Sorry.
is the center of it all.
Oh,
I
really?
think.
Is the reason for all these storms happening?
What better guess do I have?
Well, all these papers are written Druid, so it makes sense. Probably a long time ago, some Druids must have came here to help the village with these blizzards and all that. Probably tried to control it with Druid magic. He looks at the piece of papers scattered over the gates.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you suggest? Should we reapply these protections, or doing the storm in there and kill whatever's causing all this?
I don't think reapplying them would work. The runes outside were completely drained of magical energy. I think the only way to properly stop this is going in whatever's happening in there.
Yes.
I agree with Mr. Jingles.
Ko starts walking.
But still, thank you.
I agree with the sad little man.
Up yours, Red One.
So, you guys have talked it out. What's your course of action?
Ko starts walking towards the center of it.
Wait, before we go in, could we check in any of the houses to see if there might be something that could help us in front of them?
Well, you were already doing that earlier.
Oh, right.
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
you didn't find anything. Unfortunately, neither did Dojj.
Ugh.
Yeah, blameful bad dice rolls.
Yeah, sorry.
Like, we didn't even see any, like, people or icicle people?
Nope. It's
Ice cube people?
Ghost Town. Well, you definitely didn't see anything. You slipped when you tried to look.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Since we're going towards the temple, Andy, we might have to sneak. He looks at Holly and walks up to her. All right, Missy, hand them over.
And what over?
We're going to be sneaking into a temple. Gives her a kind of obvious look, like
I don't see your point.
your bells.
Oh yeah, I was about to jangle some of her some of the bells on Holly.
My bells are not that loud. I barely make any noise. She starts walking away, and every single step she takes, you just hear jingle, 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 jingle.
I imagine
My
she
point
probably
exactly.
Why is her name not Jingles?
That was my
That's a
name!
fair question.
You are Jingles. She literally jingles.
Of course I jingle. Have the little hat bell, and he just takes off the hat and jingles it around.
So, as this is all going down, when Holly walked away, she walked through the torii gate and is walking down the stairs, going wherever they're going. It only occurs to you that maybe Holly is gone when you stop hearing the sound of jingling bells.
Hold on. The Mary
Wait,
went away. Where'd it go?
Wait, what?
Mary.
Oh,
Forward
it's
star-
very quiet.
fuck,
Wait,
forward.
where's
What?
Holly?
yeah, it suddenly became much more quieter. This is unnerving.
Oh, and by the way, Taya was just already pulled out her gun and was pointing it at Jingles and Adanna when we noticed Holly was gone.
Whoa, okay, lay down the weapon, jeez.
Sorry.
You know
It's
that gun's
so
going to explode.
annoying.
You know that gun's going to explode in your hands one of these days.
Ko goes after.
So, Ko
Come
is...
on, let's find Holly.
Alright, so...
Aldi goes through the gate.
Alright,
I
so...
feel like we should take off our boots going in as I just stomp through.
Before we went to the gates, Jingles is going to look up to Dojj, and Dojj, you see him just grunting to himself and slowly go over to plug or something, and he hands you some sort of smooth, round object, and he's offering to basically hand it over to you, as if nudging you by the arm.
He reaches down and says,
What is this, little man?
Let that slide. For this is a special invention I made for myself. In case if we ever get separated, use this to contact me. It's called a sending stone. Well, sending wood because I made it up. It doesn't matter. It basically gives us a one-way communication between the two of us.
I didn't like that.
Yes.
So,
And he affixes it to the little strap across his chest.
Oh, fine, let's get going, otherwise I'm going to probably lose one elf for this journey. And then you just see, like, Jingle
There are
spotlight
many
running up.
elves on this journey.
Shut up!
So, you all go down the stairs. You walk down a very, very long staircase, and when you guys do finally get to the bottom,